Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a story time video talking to you guys about something that recently happened to me. So I need to go back a ways, like a month to a month and a half ago. Basically, me and my dad, we were listening to the radio and we were driving home from somewhere, and basically we heard, I think it was 98.5, that they were doing like a giveaway for Grateful Dead tickets, concert tickets for Blossom Music Center. If you guys don't know, I live in Ohio, so yeah. And basically we got home, my dad was like, we should call. And I wasn't really like crazy about calling because at that point I had never called a radio station for any reason whatsoever in my life, and I had never tried to win concert tickets before. So basically, yeah. But he called and it was busy. Like, he kept calling and calling and calling, it was busy, and then I started calling and I kept clicking call back a bunch of times, and then finally a miracle happened and they actually answered when I called. And I mean, I didn't even know what to say. Like, literally I had no idea what to say. I was like in shock. I couldn't believe that they said that I was the caller 9 and that I'd won the tickets, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, holy shit. I mean, it was just crazy. Like, it was insane. Like, I was like, what? And literally like the whole day after that, and then me and my dad were screaming and stuff, and we were so excited. And then he asked me to take the phone off speaker because it was on speaker, and then he asked for my information and all that kind of stuff. And he said that he would call me, I think like in a month or something like that, so I could get the tickets basically. So after that, I was like on cloud 9. I felt so good. I was like, oh my god, did I just win concert tickets? Like, it was crazy. When this first happened, I really wanted to film a video about it, but I didn't. But I knew it, like, the logical thing to do was to wait until I actually got the tickets. So obviously I got the tickets. I got the tickets yesterday. The story about that is, I got a call Wednesday. I got a voicemail because I was busy doing schoolwork, I think. At the time I was studying for my test, and I got the voicemail and he told me where to pick the tickets up in Cleveland. So I was like, oh my god, like, part of me was like, oh my god, should I go today? But I'm studying, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? And then Thursday I was busy, and then yesterday was a good time for me to go. I told my dad about it, about them calling, and I thought my dad would be like, well, you should just go like right now. Like, that's what I expected him to say. And so I told him I was planning to go yesterday. And my dad's been working in Cleveland for the past few weeks, so he thought that maybe, like, if I called the radio station, then I could ask the radio station if he could pick the tickets up, I should say, and if I just gave him my ID. But it didn't work out that way. So yeah. And then I wouldn't have had my ID with me, and it just would have been a whole shit show of a situation. So I texted a bunch of my friends asking them to go with me because my brother and dad were working yesterday. So I didn't want to go to Cleveland by myself because it's a big city and I would have got lost, and parking would have been even more of a freaking horrific scene if I would have been alone. So basically, after my hair appointment yesterday, getting my hair done, I texted a bunch of my friends. A couple of them were free, but a couple of them, like, most of them weren't free. And I asked my boss, and she wasn't sure what she was doing yet yesterday because she was gonna have to work in the morning, but then she was maybe gonna be free. So I told her, let me know. So basically, long story short, she went with me. She picked me up about 3 something, I think it was. No, 2:30. Actually, I think it was almost 3. Yesterday afternoon, she picked me up. I drove, and it took us forever to find a parking space, like forever. And finally we found a space, and the station was like near Playout Square, which was pretty cool. And we found a space finally, but I got out of the car so she could get in the driver's seat because we were driving a big car at the time, like a lawn car, so she got in the driver's seat so that she could parallel park. And so basically we parked, we went to the radio station, we finally found it. We walked into the building and there was like a little like window with a lady at the window, and I went to the window and I told her my information, that I was there to pick up the Grateful Dead tickets, all that kind of stuff, and she gave me the tickets. And I got the tickets! Yeah, it's awesome. I only got 2. My brother even told me today that he wishes, like, well, not wishes, but he even had the idea of like buying a separate ticket for himself, because I plan to go with my dad because he's the fan of Grateful Dead. And I'm not opposed to my brother going, but I mean, honestly, I want it to just be me and my dad kind of thing. So, but yeah, here are the tickets, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got these. My dad expected them to be pavilion seats, which, I mean, they're free tickets. I mean, you can't expect that. So yeah, they're lawn seats, which, I mean, I don't have a problem with it, honestly. Like, I've been to Blossom Music Center many times before. My first concert ever was actually at Blossom, so I mean, I'm pretty used to the venue, and I don't hate it. I mean, the only problem is that if it rains, then of course we're like in the lawn, so there's not like any cover for us, but other than that, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, and the sugar, or the cherry on top of that, was that after we got the tickets, we wanted to do something else, because we didn't just want to go all the way to Cleveland just to get tickets. So we wanted to do something else. We wanted to get like a drink or maybe some food or something. So we walked down the road from the station, and we found this saloon, Wild Eagle Saloon. We weren't really sure about it, but then we walked in and we sat down, and there's like all men there, all men. And we didn't know if we needed to go to the bar to get drinks and food, or if we needed, or if they would like, or if they would serve us, I should say. So we sat there for a while, and finally the lady at the bar told us that we needed to come up and order. And we shared a burger, which was really good. It had onion rings on it, and bacon, and cheddar cheese, I think, or something, and barbecue sauce. It was really good. And then we found out that they had, like, on the first floor, they had a wall of taps, and then they had a little room that had a wall of taps in the little room on the first floor. And they had a second floor, and then the first floor had arcade games, and the second floor had bocce and hacky sack game, and then they had another wall of taps up there. So basically, the way that it worked was that you could get a card with like $15 on it. That's what we did. We shared the card, and you just hovered the card over the like the little thing under the information for each tap, and then you could like tap it, tap it and get a little bit of a taster kind of thing, and you could taste all these different beers. Not every single beer. I mean, you probably would have to spend like $50 to try every single beer, but you can try like different beers. And we did that. We tried a bunch of beers between us, and then and then both of us got a decent amount of one, like our favorite beer, or a beer that we really liked. So yeah, it was like Menchie's but with beer. It was awesome. Like, both of us were like, wow, this is so cool. Like, this is awesome. Like, it was so cool, and like neither of us had ever seen something like that before at a bar. The only downside of the bar was that it was like a country bar, which neither me or Tiffany, my boss, likes country music really, so we were like, ugh. But yeah, how cool is that not only did I successfully get my concert tickets, we found a cool new bar that like was really awesome. And it was just really nice to be in Cleveland, like, minus the traffic and the craziness of Cleveland. Like, it's a really nice place, and I feel like the more I go there, maybe hopefully the more I'll actually like, I mean, I like being there, but driving there is not the easiest thing to do, and it's just a lot of like questioning things and like getting lost and just not being able to find parking. I feel like honestly the hardest part about going there, really any big city for that matter, like, and I'm pretty sure anybody would agree with me, that the parking is like the most horrific part of going to any big city. But I'm just really happy that I got my tickets. Like, the fact that I got these tickets, and I mean, because I was worried that, because I had never, like I said earlier, like, I had never won tickets before from a radio station for a concert. So I didn't know if I didn't get them by a certain time, that if maybe they would give them away to somebody else. But at the same time, I feel like they would have probably told me like, hey, you need to get here by this time to get the tickets, you know. But they didn't say that. They just said to come by 5 p.m. during the weekdays, the weekend, during the week. So I'm just really happy that I got the tickets. I mean, I actually talked to a bunch of my friends and family members. Like, I told my family members and I told some of my friends about it. And like most of them told me that they had never won concert tickets themselves. I'm like, I was very surprised because I assumed that winning concert tickets was something that like everybody did once in their life or once in their 20s or 30s. But I mean, a lot of my family members haven't won concert tickets and a lot of my friends haven't. So I guess I'm a lucky bitch. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this if you've ever won concert tickets or if you've ever had a crazy story with concert tickets. Or whatever, because concert tickets are awesome. So yeah, or if you're a fan of Grateful Dead, let me know. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe for more videos from me. And I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to follow me on my socials, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't think my Snapchat is in the down bar, but Twitter. I mostly do Twitter and Instagram. I don't really do a lot of Snapchat, but yeah. So I'll see you in my next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to let me know if you like Grateful Dead and what you think about the fact that I won concert tickets. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. I love you guys. Bye!